Yo.
The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kaepernick now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Jones. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Bernard able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. On the give, this is Harris. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 4 yards remain for second down. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Colin Kaepernick taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And It's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Antonio Gibson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, Kaepernick again. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick-6. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taking it about the 1. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 36 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The 71 yards rushing for them now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And a fight through 1 tackle. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Jets. Jacob Harris, 38 yards. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here